you been? Seems like I've been waiting here all day long for you. Hi, my name is Cliff with Locustware, and I'm about to walk you through an incredible process that you just might learn a little something from. Now, this is very cool, and I've set this up in a way so that you're going to get all the information that you want or need, okay? Now, this video is going to be essentially the same as all the words on the web page. I'm just doing it this way because I know some people prefer reading, some people prefer video. So I'm just going to do both here for you. It won't be exact because I'm not reading from a script, but it'll be, along those same lines. So let's go ahead. Let's get my ugly mug off this screen, and then I'll just pull up bullet points, and then we'll cover each thing through there. You're going to learn some really valuable information that you need to have as a marketer, and I'm going to show you the tools that I use to make it all happen easy. Let's get started.
You're either a product seller or an affiliate marketer, and no matter which category that you fall into, you're always struggling for the same thing: a stable flow of valid traffic to your offer. I remember the frustration of working days and weeks on a project that I knew was powerful, that I knew would provide a massive benefit in people's lives, and then not getting enough traffic to even get the project off the ground. I would sit there working for hours and hours at a time, making sure I had everything perfect, making sure that when a person read my offer, they would understand how powerful it is. But because I didn't have a legitimate traffic flow, it was all for nothing. I could see it in my head that if a person used or did this thing, whatever it was, that they'd be enhanced in some way. In fact, I could almost hear the person reading it and thinking, how did I miss this before? I need this now. Yet, none of it mattered at all because no one was coming. No one was going to see my offer, and no one was going to feel that calming feeling that we all get when we know that we found the exact solution to some major problem in our life. Let's face it, I was a small-time individual with a minimal budget. I didn't have money to throw away testing ads on Facebook or any of that other stuff that costs you thousands and thousands of dollars to do along the way, just hoping that you find something that works. I needed real solutions, not fantasy, not guesswork. I needed results, plain and simple results. So, like anyone else, I know that organic traffic is the best traffic. There is no comparison between organic traffic and paid traffic. See, organic traffic comes from people clicking on links on a topic they need solution for. That's what makes it the best. They're out there actively searching for some solution on their own. They come across a link directly related to the problem that they need to solve, and they click it. Now, if you compare that with paid ads, where you try to create a problem for the person and then solve it, which means that you get people with a mild passing interest instead of the ones with a burning desire like organic traffic gives. So once I really focused my attention exclusively on organic traffic, everything changed. I went from hoping to find a flow of traffic to fit my offer to finding offers to fit my traffic because I had so much of it. I can tell you from personal experience that waking up in the morning and looking at your click stats, seeing that you're getting more click-throughs per day than most people get per year, it's a pretty eye-opening experience. In fact, even though I've been using this process exclusively for years to drive almost unlimited traffic to any offer I want, I still get excited every single morning when I see the results from the day before. I'm not one of those people who dread getting out of bed in the morning anymore. Now, I'm one of those rare breeds of people who, as soon as I wake up in the morning, my brain jumps into overdrive, my blood starts pumping at full speed, and I can't get my feet on the floor fast enough. I genuinely wake up excited every single morning of my life at this point. Now, of course, I don't want this to sound like some sort of magic pill that made life better overnight. I actually did end up spending countless thousands of dollars over the course of time as I little by little zeroed in on the true solution to my organic traffic expedition. Now, here's the funny part. After spending those thousands of dollars as well as years of daily grind, the solution, and I'm not joking, the solution came to me in the form of a spend that cost me less than $1. 89 cents to be exact. It came as a result of pure blind luck. Sure, I'd put in the work to get myself to this point, but still, it was luck that gave me that final nudge that put me where I am today. So here's what I did. I had an idea on using a generic domain name to create a sort of like a multi-offer store. Now, that part wasn't the great idea, I assure you. So I went over to Namecheap to pick up a domain, and they happened to be having a sale that day. So I found a domain I liked, and it cost me less than $1 to pick up for the year. It's what I didn't know about that domain that changed everything in my life. As it turned out, the person who owned that domain before me had done a lot of work trying to get traffic to it. He or she did all of the things that the gurus tell us to do. They submitted it to search engines, did blog posts, posts in all the social media places, got backlinks, all of it. They did what we're all taught to do. And then reality hit them square in the forehead at some point. The domain they had worked so hard on for so long just wasn't pulling enough traffic to really get their offer out there on a level that made it profitable for them. So they did what most any of us do in that situation. They let it expire. Now, of course, I didn't know any of this when I picked up that domain. I picked it up because it was only going to cost me a few cents. But here's what happened. Once I got the domain and started building out my first page, I noticed that I was getting traffic. What? Why are my stats showing me traffic for a domain I haven't even put my first page on yet? And why is all this traffic centered around golf clubs? My idea has nothing to do with golf clubs. And then bam, here comes the eye-opening, life-changing revelation for me. It was at that moment that I realized that because someone else had owned that domain and had done all of that work, I had stumbled into a situation where I had backlinks and traffic already in place. The unfinished page that I was working on that had absolutely nothing to do with golf, it was indexed into Google before I'd even finished it. It was like the golden grail of organic traffic. All of this was hitting me so fast. My head was reeling from the possibilities. So I did what any marketer would do. I went and replaced the page I was working on with a redirect to a golf-related offer. Then I got busy with the business of becoming successful beyond my wildest hopes or expectations. Now this time, I decided what product I wanted to sell as an affiliate at that point. And then I thought it through a little bit to figure out what sort of keywords something like this would end up, that I would need to end up receiving traffic from. So after that, the real work started. I'm not going to bore you with the details since it doesn't take a lot of imagination to figure out how difficult and time-consuming it is to search for a keyword and then go through 100 of the results hoping to find a domain that had expired or a domain that was live but had a backlink to some other domain that was expired. It was exhausting and largely unfruitful because I just couldn't pour through the data fast enough to make any real progress. So again, as any marketer would do, I reflected on my own personal skill set to come up with a viable solution. Now, since I'm a pretty talented software developer, the solution at that point came easy for me. Build a program that allows me to enter my keywords and then let the software do the groundwork of finding me suitable domains that already have the built-in elements that I'm looking for. It's got to already have backlinks. It's got to be listed, in at least one of the main social sites so that its odds of built-in traffic are greatly enhanced and so that anything I put on that domain has a very high likelihood of getting indexed very quickly. Easy peasy. So after a few months of coding and testing, I had it. I had a custom software program that would go out and find me the exact domains that I'm looking for. Now, admittedly, I don't get to pick up all these domains for 89 cents. But on the other hand, I also never have to pay more than any other regular domain costs either. So I started picking up domains 10 at a time. I'd get these 10 domains, that's already all pre-set up. They already meet all my criteria. They're all centered around a single niche. And then I'd redirect the traffic from those to an offer. It didn't matter it didn't matter if it was an affiliate offer, my own offer, whatever, because the traffic was organic, targeted traffic. Of course, over time, I've tweaked this to a level that provides me with traffic that could stagger most people. In fact, I tend to win affiliate contests all the time just because I can set up a little organic traffic network quickly, start producing traffic for free that other people spend a fortune to buy. So if any of this sounds difficult or daunting to you, have no fear. Over time, it has become a true push-button simple process. Almost no work at all is involved, and you get the results quickly. Very little thinking is even required. So, yeah, I'm lazy, and I wanted something easy to do so that I could pull traffic easily while not spending a lot of time doing it. In fact, let's just walk through this process together. 1, you select a set of keywords that are highly relevant to your niche. 2, you break those keywords up into batches of about 10. 3, paste those 10 keywords into the software and click a button to run it. 4, within minutes, you have your results. A list of available domains that come with all of the vital information you need to know in order to make an informed buying decision. Yep, that's pretty much all there is to it. You run batches of 10 until you found all of the pre-set up domains that you want to pick up for your project, and then you take whatever steps you personally take to set your monetization model in place. Again, it can be your own product, PLR products, affiliate offers, local marketing, CPA. It really doesn't matter because you'll end up getting organic, pre-qualified traffic to whatever offer you put in place. It's been my own experience that when I pick up these domains and set up my little network with them, I'll usually start seeing traffic begin to build over the course of a couple weeks. And then it just kind of keeps going from there. And by the time I'm around the 90-day mark, I have pretty impressive traffic stream coming into that little network, considering where I started. Now, that doesn't mean that it takes me 90 days to see results. What I'm saying is that when I reach the 90-day mark, the traffic has grown significantly from where it started. Now, of course, there's all kinds of variables in play here. I've seen people start pulling sales in their first week, and I've seen other people build up massive levels of traffic and not make any sales. I mean, obviously, it's because they're showing the visitor the wrong offer. Duh. Sorry about that. The beauty, of course, is that you can always redirect the traffic to any offer you want. If offer A isn't converting for you the way that you want it to, then send that traffic to offer B. If you have a couple of offers that they're both converting, well, split test it. Let your traffic flow determine which one is converting better and making you the most money. It's pretty easy stuff overall. My name is Cliff, and I have exclusively been a full-time internet marketer for the past 22 plus years. It's not theoretical. This is actually all I do. I raise my family using internet marketing. Not a single child ever wanted for anything that I couldn't easily provide them. My spouse never needed to work outside the home. Let's face it, running a home is a full-time job on its own. We never worried about appliances going out and not being able to fix or replace them. We never had to drive broken down old cars. My kids always had whatever the newest trends were. The fact is, internet marketing has given me freedom. That's why I'm still excited about it, even after spending 23 years doing it. You don't retire from doing something that doesn't feel like a job, yet puts you in the upper levels, income earner levels of the United States. So at this point in life and my career, I share my tools, I share my experience, and I do everything that I can do to make sure that those around me have their own opportunity to experience life on the level that I've experienced it. So at this point, you know why organic traffic is the highest quality traffic there is. You know how easy it is to build little traffic networks that you can flood any offer with. You know that there's custom software designed to be push button simple that'll do all of the grunt work for you. You know that success is there. It's waiting for you, and it has been all of this time. You now see that you were finally in the right place at the right time. Once you click that order button and go through that process, you'll be taken to your download page. No upsells, no trickery, no add-ons that you have to have, none of that. You'll get instant access to the software download so that you can be up and running within minutes. You'll also get direct access to our private training group. Marketers from every experience level, brand new beginners to multiple six-figure earners, hang out in here helping each other out so that no one ever gets stuck on something. You'll have direct access to our entire support team. Yes, direct, real time. You'll have exactly what you need to finally crack that code you've been working on for so long. Already done, already laid out before you. You'll have access to a very secret and custom tool set that you never even knew existed. You will never want to be without these once you really wrap your mind around what you have at your fingertips. A single buy button is the only thing standing between you and everything. Now, I might mention, did you think that you were just going to get a single software program that does a single thing? Far from it, my friend. You know those fantastic and powerful organic traffic domains that you're picking up with your new software that we talked about earlier on? Well, how about you also jump over to a program called OTP Phantom? It comes included. And whip up a unique 200,000 page site for each one of those domains in a matter of minutes. That'll throw your organic traffic levels into an absolute frenzy. Do you think you might be able to achieve a little higher level of success with that kind of firepower at your back? Or how about something that finds those keywords? We talked about those keywords earlier. How about something that you're able to just enter your single main niche keyword, and then the software goes out and finds just nearly unlimited set of keywords for you to use in those sets of 10s that we talked about without you having to do any of it. Click a button. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking, what? You mean the keyword research is done for me so that I can just zero in my domain software on the exact traffic that I want and need? Well, yes. Indeed, I do mean that specifically. And yes, it also comes included by default. So you may be saying to yourself, and I get it, oh, wait a minute. You mean I get a tool that finds my keywords for me to plug into the software. Then I run the software using those keywords, and it spits out a list of available pre-set up domains, complete with stats, that position me perfectly to get organic traffic. And then I have another software I can use to automatically build out massive websites for me to all of those domains. And I can focus all of that targeted traffic to any offer I want? Yes. That is precisely what I mean. At this point, I'm guessing you're kind of sitting on the edge of your seat thinking, can this be real? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Well, yes, this is real. And yes, there is something that you aren't seeing. Those helper programs that I talked about earlier, those are just the tip of the iceberg. You're about to have your hands on tools that will thrust your internet marketing practices into a level you can't even imagine yet. So huge that it would overwhelm you if I sit here and listed them all out and told you what each one of them does. So here's something you can bank on. It doesn't matter where you are as a marketer. It doesn't matter what your experience level is, how much time you have to spend on it every day. It doesn't even matter what your current position in the world in general is. You're about to be exposed to a world of automation that is staggering, and that is a promise. In a typical sales letter, this is where, they usually make up a bunch of fake overinflated prices to show you that instead of paying $10,000 today, you only have to pay $7. Well, this isn't one of those pages. This is real. This is for real marketers who are ready to get serious and go further, faster. This is not for magic bean collectors. We have 3 standard price points and 1 price point for skeptics. Let's start with you skeptics. Your entry-level price point is less than $20, $17 actually. It's for a 7-day trial. And you're going to have 100% access to everything. Nothing's hidden from you. Everything is fully unlocked. There's no limitations on anything. So for someone who isn't really sure that they believe their eyes, this is the offer you want to take so that you can test out a few or several of the tools that are available to you and come fully included. Now, for the record, no, 7 days is not enough time to make you rich and famous, even if you run them 24/7 during that 7-day trial period. It is, however, plenty of time for you to become familiar with them to the point that you can make a fully informed buying decision to move forward. Now, here's a little fun fact. Over 93% of the people who take that trial offer end up moving into at least the base level entry point. So, quick recap, $17 today gets you a 7-day unlimited trial, and it'll automatically convert over into the base level price point of $67 per month. Now, if during that 7-day trial you decide you want to move into one of the higher level entry points, just connect with any of the support staff and they'll get you set up at whatever position that you're looking for. Our next price point is the standard entry point. It's $67 a month, unlimited access to everything. This price point is suited to people who need the opportunity and ability to move forward quickly, but are on a minimal budget. Let's face it, $67 that's hardly a tank of gas per month to use that you probably use to drive around spending money on things that you don't even need. All right. Now next, it's our pro level. Price point on the pro level is $97 a month, and it comes not only with unlimited access to everything, but it also comes with a dedicated remote Windows computer that you can run the software on so that your own computer isn't tied up doing it. Now, this level allows you to, for example, remotely access your remote computer and keep your programs running day and night while you're at your real job, for example, so that you could make the most of your time and resources. Now, an added bonus is that you're also authorized to run everything on your home PC as well. So it's like double the marketing power for half the price. The pro level, this is pretty much best suited for people who are already serious about their marketing or who have made the decision, the solid decision to get real serious real fast with it. Our next and final price point is the enterprise level. This price point is $127 a month, and it's designed to help small marketers get big, to get big marketers huge, and to get huge marketers to crushing that 6-figure point. At enterprise level, you'll of course still get unlimited access to everything. But you're also going to get 3 dedicated remote Windows desktops computers to work from, or have your VAs work from if you use VAs. These are Windows operating system computers, pretty much the same as at your home computer that you're sitting on right now. And you're not limited to what you can do on these remote machines. It's your machine, just like the one sitting at your house. You can access your computers remotely. PC, laptop, tablet, phone. You can log in and use your computers just like you were sitting right there in front of them from pretty much anywhere. If you're a Mac user, this actually applies to both pro and enterprise levels. You can use your Mac to access your remote Windows computer to do your work from there. There's no need for running any of those jicky programs that are supposed to help Mac users run Windows programs. Instead, you just use your Mac to access your real Windows computers that came included, and you run your programs from there. It's simple, it's easy, it's efficient, and it's effective. Now, I need to go ahead and cover this. I don't even want to, but I need to. This is an official company notice. We're currently running at 2014 price point levels, and we're expecting to update to 2019 standards at any time. Now, if the price points change before you purchase, then you'll be held to the new price levels. However, if the price changes after you purchase, You'll be grandfathered into the lower price point, and you'll not be required to pay any higher price. Okay? Just to get that out of the way. Now, let me make a little guarantee to you. I absolutely guarantee that every single statement on this page is true and correct. I guarantee that without question, we, the entire Locustware community, is in this with you. Your success is our goal, and we'll work with you every step of the way to help you get there. There's a link. You're going to actually need to scroll down the page, even if you are just watching the video. You're going to need to scroll down the page, and you'll see a link there that's our customer agreement. And in addition to the customer agreement, it also covers all the guarantee on everything. So you have to do that before you purchase anything anyways. So this is it. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you decide if you'll continue doing all the things that have never worked for you before, or if you'll just admit to yourself that if you want new results, then you're going to have to do some new things. You aren't alone in this whole process. We're right here with you. But this decision is yours alone to make. Do you finally choose to do something in your life that is going to matter? Or do you just keep spinning your wheels where you're at right now? I've provided you with enough information and entry point options to make an informed decision about your own future. Now it's up to you. Those buy buttons are down there. You just need to pick the one that you're most comfortable with. I'm going to have to cover this. I don't want to sit here and harp on something that you would consider negative, but I do want you to take it seriously and keep in mind that it's not a matter of if the prices are going to be increased. It's only a matter of when we raise the prices. Although this is not yet set in stone, our predictive model suggests that the following price points will soon replace the existing price points. 7-day trial is going to go to $37. Standard entry is going to go to $97 a month. Pro entry is going to go to $127 a month. And enterprise entry is going to go to $167 a month. I just needed total transparency here. Let's just go over this one last time. We're done here, okay? Use a tool to get relevant keywords for your niche. Use another tool that gets your domains that are already established in your niche area. Use another tool to build out these massive websites for those new domains that you just bought. And enjoy the power of purely focused automation that can take you to levels that you've never imagined. It's all inclusive. We have you covered. Need help on something? We have a training center. Want to discuss methods and tactics with other real marketers who are out in the trenches daily? Just jump in the private live chat. Need a little extra help but don't want to post it out in the public area? Just connect directly with our support staff for real-time chat and solutions. This is your chance. This can be the day that you look back on and say to yourself, I was in the right place at the right time. And my life is forever changed because of it. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and stop this now. I feel like I've given you more than enough to work with, more than enough to truly make an informed decision. I'm going to pass it on over to the visual version of me.
All right, you've been through all the information. You've probably learned a little something new that you didn't know, and now you know how it all works together, how it all plays together, and how deeply you can automate it. Now the ball's in your court. This is your chance to do something that's going to be real in your life, to do something that's going to be significant in your life. I can't twist your arm on this part. Once you get inside, I can be there with you every step of the way to help on everything that you may need help on, because your experience level, we've got you covered. But this decision, this is on you. See you on the inside.